What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, you join me out here between the little pond that we've got for fishing and the fishing hut. Because I figured today we would take a little break from the frogs because, quite frankly, they've been making me a little bit ragey lately. Not that they're so much like that particularly irritating to work with, they're just super time consuming and kind of annoying. So the frog light farm, we're about a third of the way there. We've got the cold frogs and we've got the warm frogs. All we need is the plain frogs, which we could easily, raise here in our plains biome where we've got our base. I would hop into free cam, but Tweakaroo is not updated yet still, so just have to wait for that. But instead, I figured since we've got our villager here that we were using to automatically farm wheat, as you can see, I blocked around the composter so he can't actually reach it, and then put a different villager in there to make sure that his inventory was in fact actually filled with seeds. Because I get the feeling he was composting the seeds before, and it was causing them to go out of his inventory, which was allowing him to pick up the wheat. But since doing that, I did that in between episodes a little bit ago, this thing has been running pretty consistently well. Still getting tons of seeds. We've got a whole bunch backed up over here. We've got our little instant, wheat machine just kind of chucked here in the corner in case we need more. And that actually leads us into what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to go ahead and get away from this building because that rail is going to drive me absolutely insane while I'm trying to do my intro here. But the reason we were down by the lake is we've got our little lake house right here that coming in from the front, place to store all of our stuff from fishing, so our little fishing house. But the second floor is completely empty. And I figured this would be the perfect place to put a little tiny mud farm. Because, I mean, you can get mud relatively easy from the mangrove swamp, which we could travel to. Or we could use it as an excuse to get a little farm put in here. So what I figured we would do is start things off by getting a way in from the second story up here. And to do that, I figured we would put a door right here, seeing as how this one's just kind of like a little storage-sized closet. I figured we could come around on the outside over here next to the fountain and then put a little balcony right there with some sort of pathway getting to it, coming in between this little area right here, in which case we could just probably get rid of this lamp, move it to a different tree, since for whatever reason I seem to have put 3 lamps on one tree. Not really sure why I did that, but I did. So anyway, we're going to start things off probably by throwing a door right here in the middle, get a little, balcony slash patio put up here on the top, and then we will go inside and get cracking on the mud farm. Since we've got, a reliable supply of the wheat, we can use that to make the packed mud and get the mud bricks and all that good stuff, which will be a fun building block. Mainly, the reason that I want the mud bricks today, I figured, is so we could connect this little dirt path right here with the stone path that we've got right here. So it kind of diverges either that way or has a more, or I should say, less traveled little back pathway over here to the fishing hut and the lake. So I'm going to go ahead and grab everything that we're going to need supplies-wise to, get our little balcony put up there. I don't think it's really going to take a whole lot, honestly. But I'm going to grab the stuff, and then we will go ahead and get cracking on getting something put in up here. So I will see you in just a sec. Alrighty, so got my little workstation set up right there, and I figured what we would go ahead and do here is, for one, I'm not sure why I have double shutters on these windows, so we can go ahead and pull those out. Because hypothetically, only one would need to close to cover the window there. And did I pick up all 4 of those? I did not. Where's the last one? Go ahead and grab that. All right, and then let's see. So we'll probably start maybe, I guess, right here on the support beam, and we'll bring that out by, we'll do 3. And then, let's see, that's 1 over from the window. So we'll come over on this side, and I guess hypothetically, that would be on, which one of these has the intersect? So it would be this block right here. So we'll bring that one out another 3. We're going to have to get rid of that. That can go right there, which means that this will actually have to come out. Go ahead and pull that out. Get rid of that. That way we can have our little pathway that kind of comes up right here with some stairs or something of that nature. All right, and then in the middle, let's go ahead. That's where we will be putting our door. So we'll just pop out 2 right there. And let's see. I think we will do oak wood for the actual balcony itself. So we'll just... actually, that's a little too matchy. So let's not do the oak wood. We'll do the... we'll do spruce wood for that. Okay, let's see. Spruce. That. Try that again. So let's go. Get this all filled in nicely here. Perfect. That gives us room for a door. It won't interfere with our staircase. I had thought about putting it right there, but then realized that the stairs were there, so that was not going to work. And then... See, it's tempting to pull this out one more. Or maybe put like a stair at the edge of that. You know what? Let's pull these out. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we will go and grab some stairs instead, and we'll see how those look. Let's see those. All right, and then we'll throw our stairs all along right here. Try not to mess my grass up. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to go to the top. All right, and that should work there. We're gonna have to pull that leaf out so we can put a little railing across the top there with some spruce fence. So let's come over here and grab that. We'll probably need to make a couple more fences. All right, and then what I think we'll do is we'll just kind of come around the front like that, and then we can have a nice little stair coming up right here. And maybe actually we'll pull that one out. Yeah, I feel like this needs to come out one more so we can at least have a 3 wide. So I'm going to go ahead and alter that, and then we will join back up and get cracking with the rest of the farms for today, or the rest of the episodes. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, so a little bit later, and I have got the pathway all connected up here. So it just comes right around up onto the balcony. We've got a door in. If we want to go down, we can go down right there. From down here, it looks nice as well. Everything's all good. Just move the lantern over above the door to get some light right there. This comes over and provides a nice little cover by the waterfall here for a little shady, you know, dining hangout spot. But next up, we need to run over to the villager trading hall, and I need to stock up on some glass, or grab some glass from over there, so that we can have enough glass for the glass bottles that we are going to need for the mud farm. So I'm going to do some quick villager trading here, get a bunch of glass, and then once I'm all traded up with these folks, I will meet back up with you, and we will get the farm built. So I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, so sometime trading later, we've got a full shulker box full of glass, and then I, you know, went a little overboard, got some more over there, but you can never have too much glass. And then in this box, I've got most of the stuff that we're going to need, minus the actual dirt itself, the building blocks, and the glass bottles that we're going to need to fill the dispensers. So, that being said, I just got to run back over to the storage building real quick and grab the last couple things that we'll need, and then we can get cracking on getting this mud farm slammed out, which will make it real nice, because that way we can just come right over this way, take the nice scenic tour through the town here, which I gotta say, compared to the last Let's Play world I did, I'm a lot happier with this one. Still can't compare to my first world, which I'm actually considering bringing back for maybe streams or something like that, because it was a 1.16 world, right? And then when 1.17 came out, they lowered the ground, but they didn't change the caves. They just added the moss, all that good stuff. So I had updated it briefly to 1.17, but I made a backup while it was still on 1.16 and then never touched that backup. Well, I'd already like pretty much finished playing that world, hadn't really planned on doing anything else because I already had all the farms up to the 1.17 point, you know? So the other day I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and take that backup, make a copy of it, and then boot it up in 1.19 so that way when the bedrock gets moved down from, you know, like it did in 1.16 to 1.17, instead of just being, you know, deep slate down there, it would be the new caves, all that fun stuff. So did a little bit of an update for that, kind of looked around a little bit, and it seems like there's actually some of the new stuff relatively close to the base. So that may be a second series that I pick up on this particular channel, going back into that old world and, you know, just going crazy doing mega builds. If that's something you guys are interested in, I could bring that back and have that as a series on this, or it could be something that I could stream playing on Twitch and then have like the VODs on a second channel or something. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments, because if you're still watching at this point, I assume you're one of my regulars and I appreciate you oh so immensely. So please, please, please let me know down below what you would like for that. Do you want to just stick with this world? Would you like an additional Let's Play series that's a little further along with the old world that I had done that was my personal world? Or should I save that for stream? What do you guys think? Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. But that being said, I just got to run upstairs and grab some dye, and then we will be able to get cracking on the project for today. So give me just a moment. I'm going to get what I need, and then we're going to head over to the fishing hut and slap this thing out. So I will see you momentarily. Oh, one other thing while I'm down here that I completely forgot to mention. In between episodes, I did some lighting of the caves underneath the main city here. So once we get Mini HUD back, we can actually determine where we've got a slime chunk. I know there's a bunch of them here in the town, so we can just go underground somewhere and build a simple little slime farm. But while I was exploring, I did come across an other side disc, and then while I was down there, I actually managed to get a skeleton to shoot a creeper and got another one of the 11 music discs. So now our music collections is up to 4 discs. I mean, it's not all of them, but it's not terrible. I do kind of want that Warden one from the ancient city, so eventually we'll have to find one of those. We are 1 Nautilus shell away from another conduit, which is great because that will mean that we can have one for our ocean monument when we get to that point, and one for our geode farm once we get around to renovating that. That is definitely on the to-do list. But I think that is everything that I needed to do down here. Running back up, we can actually go while we're still in the base. We'll go down, I believe it's right here. And we can actually remove a few of these things. So let's see. Mud farm we're about to do right now, so we can just pop that off. These, I still need to do that. More conduits. We're almost done with that. Definitely need to get some of this older stuff done here sooner than later, but it's been fun playing with the 1.19 thing. So I think once we've got the frog light farm, we'll start working some more on some of this. Light caves, that's half done, so we can't take that one because we still need the slime farm. Frog types, we're almost finished with that. Skulk farms, that we need to find deep, dark, ancient city, so we can do that. And then Bastion, we don't need because I'm just going to do one on the nether ceiling in a basalt delta. There's one not too far. And then we did add the waterlogged leaves to the lake and redid the lake. So the lake is looking fantastic now. Put our extra signs in there. And then all I have to do now is grab some of this glass so that I can make enough glass bottles. I believe we need 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... 10, 11, 12, 13, and a quarter stack. So I'm going to go ahead and get those made real quick. And then once we've got our 13 and a quarter stacks, this is everything we're going to be needing for the mud farm. It is a design by Ilmango. I'm not going to do a step-by-step for the farm. I'm just going to build it, show it to you, show how it works. And then I will link his video in the description below because Ilmango's great. Makes a lot of amazing farms. Can't give the dude enough props. Thanks, Ilmango, for making the great farms for people like me that are actually not that redstone blessed. Just confuses the heck out of me. But that being said, I'm going to get my bottles made and then we're going to go make a farm. So give me just a sec. I'll see you in a jiff and we'll get cracking. Alrighty, so as I was walking over to the little fishing hut here, I've noticed that our mangrove trees are already starting to grow some of the little propagules. Like we got one right over here. So I definitely will have to keep an eye on these. Like there's some more up over there. I don't have the Optifine zoom, and I have not made a spyglass because I'm spoiled by the Optifine zoom. What can I say? I'm a Java player. Spoiled. We get all the good stuff. But that aside, over here is where our mud farm is going to go. Actually, that's not where our mud farm is going to go. Our mud farm is going to go over this way. So we're just going to hop up here to our little balcony and enter the way that we just added. So we'll just come right up around to here. Hop in. This looks like plenty of space. So I'm going to go ahead and get the farm in. Once I've got the farm all done, we'll join back up, have a look at it, walk through it, and maybe do a little bit with the mud and then call the episode for today. So give me just a second to get this thing slapped out. Once again, it is designed by Ilmango. It will be in the link in the description below. And one more time, thank you, Ilmango, for the awesome farm design. You saved my butt quite a few times in the past, so appreciate it. See you guys in a jiff. Alrighty, so a little bit later, got the farm complete. Have not tested it yet, but we've got, let's see, our dirt all loaded into there. We can fill this with more dirt, fill that with more dirt. So basically what will happen is we will place a dirt block up against the glass right here. So we're going to hold left and right click, and you don't want to use an efficiency shovel. So you just want a regular diamond shovel, no efficiency, or a regular netherite shovel, no efficiency, because those will be the correct speed for mining. So I made a special shovel here, which is unbreaking and mending, that I can use to mine the mud. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to hold left and right click, and then it's just going to start crafting the dirt into the mud. And so we'll just sit here for a little bit and just kind of hold on to this, get ourselves quite a bit of the mud. And then when we're done, we break that last block, and that will let the water bottles get picked back up into the system. Did have a little bit kind of fly out here. May have to figure out some way to, actually, I think if you stand here, it's a little bit better. And then maybe we could put like a trapdoor or something on that will, no, because then we couldn't put the block right here. So yeah, I think you're actually technically supposed to stand it from this side, but the mud gets collected down at the bottom with our, initial little bit of dirt, and then the, we'll just put the water bottles into there, and then we can come around to the, which one had the, let's see, the bottles, then goes into the hopper back here, which I don't have a good way to access to get things into that. So that's something I'm going to have to think about. I mean, maybe if I like came down, I could squeeze in. I'm gonna have to do some thinking here. You know what I think we could probably get away with before we go and actually like start making more mud? Let's go ahead and put our mud into there. We can grab our decor box, and then we will get a trapdoor, and we will place that right there. And then we can put this back, and then if my calculations are correct, we should be able to do that, which will give us just enough room that we can pop back in there and put those in. Perfect. And then when we're using it, we'll just put that down, stand here. That will get us our mud. But now that we've got some mud, there's one thing that we got to do, and that is come over here to our little wheat farm. And we'll just, grab, we'll take a stack of wheat, put that back, come over here. And now we can make the packed mud. Oh, fantastic. All right, I'm super hyped to go try this out. So let's go over to our dirt path and see what we can do with the packed mud. So I think right in here is where we're going to put that. Let's get our crafting table out, set that down. Now, can you make mud slabs? You cannot make just plain mud slabs. You can make mud brick slabs. What else can you do with the mud bricks? You know what? Let's make... we'll try 2 more of the mud bricks. So there's stairs, and then there's brick walls. Okay, I wonder if with the regular mud there's anything. And I forgot to put the shovel away, so we'll have to do that on the way back. But let's just finish up the episode. We'll go ahead and make these into some little paths right here. I guess we'll just make that in a path block as well. And then we can grab our mud bricks that we now have and just kind of slap some of these down. And then actually we can probably even work some of the packed mud and the mud bricks into our little pathway here. So let's try that. We'll just go ahead and pull some of these out. Something like that. Maybe like right there and there. Some there. Do that. And then we can go like some packed mud. Maybe some mud bricks. Some bricks and some mud. We'll tie the mud up into here like that. With maybe something like that. And that'll kind of help break this up a little bit. And then in here, we can just go ahead and get rid of some of this grass. Put some more of the, the mud bricks and whatnot in here. So we'll get rid of that. We can put some packed mud there. Do, I don't know, maybe some... let's get rid of all this grass first. Like so. And then we'll just turn all this into path blocks here. Right here, we'll probably bring the stone out a little bit, just so it kind of blends these two together. And then maybe here, here, and there, we can do some packed mud like that. And I think that'll look pretty good for the little pathway coming through here. Maybe a little bit more packed mud right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, the blend is not as great as I had hoped it would be with the path blocks, but... yeah, it's really not the worst. I'm pretty happy with that. So, boom, we've got our nice little path. And actually, let's go ahead, grab our ender chest before we finish things up. Get our stone box out. And we'll just do like, I don't know, a cobble there. We'll do maybe a mossy and a mossy. Just to kind of tie it in with the trees. And then this kind of blends into right here. Down there, we'll get rid of that. We'll put some dirt. Yeah, and overall, I think that's not that bad, actually. I think that, I mean, it's not the greatest. We'll have to play with, like, some of the other blocks and the colors, but at least now we have a fully functional, easy-to-use, automatic mud farm, and that was one of the things that I really wanted to get done today. So yeah, now we've got another one of the 1.19 farms put in. So we've got our little frog farms started. Those are going along nicely. We've got our... mud farm. We've got the mangrove trees so we can get the little propagules. Maybe there's a better way to farm those. I'll have to look into that. But I think that's where we're going to call the episode for today. It's definitely been a fun one. And like I said, I will be linking the linking Ilmango's video tutorial in the description box down below. There we go. Managed to actually spit it out. So let's go ahead. We'll put our stuff back here. Put our shovel back up there. And then we can put our dirt into there. And we are all set. So I can hang out here, grab the thumbnail. But that's where we're going to end the episode for today. So as always, if you like the episode, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Check out all my links in the description down below, as well as the tutorial for the mud farm that we've got here from Ilmango. Once again, thanks Ilmango. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.